What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here of the Mateo Morales player career mode here on FIFA 20. As today we're going to be home here. Actually, we're going to be hosting Sporting Kansas City, my hometown team, and we'll see what Morales can do here today in this matchup. Of course, Sporting Kansas City right now in 6th place in the Western Conference with 11 points, and in 8 matches. They are currently 3-2-3 for the season, as you see there currently right now on your screen. Sporting Kansas City, of course, if you follow soccer, they're pretty good defensive team here. So that's something that we'll definitely have to look out for here today. Kansas City has given up 8 goals this season, but have scored 9 so far here in the first 8 matches of the season. Sporting Kansas City last match was against the LA Galaxy, where Kansas City won that match 2-0. So let's take a look here. Take a look at some of the top scorers here for Sporting Kansas City. Of course, you got some of your usual suspects there. Gutierrez, Falabar, and of course Nemo there. There's some of your top scorers. Of course, Zusi, one of your top defensive backs there for Sporting Kansas City. Pretty much the same Kansas City lineup that we had if you guys were following the original series that we had with my first FIFA series with Sporting Kansas City. Still some of the same names, a couple of new faces on that team, but of course, like I said, they're a good defensive team there, and it's gonna be a challenge for us, and we'll have to see if we can rise above that challenge here today on the pitch with Morales. Of course, Morales, you got 7 assists this season. He has the most goals right now here in this league right now. And of course, a lot of people are talking about, or at least there's some rumors saying that Morales could be moving on after this season, or maybe midway through this season, and possibly playing overseas, as a lot of international teams in the Premier League and of course some other leagues there in Germany and France are kind of looking at him and possibly wanting to move him over there, and have him buy him for his services here as one of the top soccer players, or I should say football players in the world right now. So you see their usual lineup there for us. As for Sporting Kansas City, like I said, pretty similar to their usual lineup of their starting 11, and we'll see if we can get through this defense. Or like I said, they got a tough midfield there. Espinoza, got Gutierrez, and of course that back line of Kansas City is probably by far one of the best in the business. And Sporting Kansas City gives up a goal here. That's not like Kansas City here, especially within the first 20 minutes. It's usually pretty tough to give them a goal, but there you see we're able to get a goal there. Nice job. As FC Cincinnati, of course, the most popular team right now. And of course, their winnings continue from last season when we won our first MLS Cup. We're trying to see if we can do that here today, or at least try to get on to continue this road of trying to get there this season. As this is season number 2, as we see a goal, and that one does not go in, as Espinoza try to rifle that one in the back of the net. And of course, we're playing as the full team here because I think it's just a little too easy playing as Morales. And Morales, there you see he had 2 chances to get that ball in there, but of course Tim Molina there, of course one of the best goalkeepers in the MLS, does a great job there protecting that ball. Now Morales here has a chance now to do something here. Can he go one-on-one with the goalkeeper here, try to score the goal there, and that one's going to get tipped away. And nice stop here from the Sporting Kansas City goalkeeper. Now Cruz has the football here, gives this one to Morales. Morales gives that one off there, as they're doing a great job here. Morales here getting the football here now. Good chance to go for a score there, and he does. Nice score for Morales, as Cincinnati lead this one 2-0 here very early on. That's the 22nd goal of the season here for Morales, as he scores that one during the 35th minute in this ball game. So 2-0 here already. Kansas City having a tough time moving the ball here against our defense now. It seems like almost we're playing a Kansas City style defense, and here today as Morales here trying to go for another goal here. And Morales, just does not do a good job there of finishing that one off. As now Sporting Kansas City here on the hunt here, trying to go for a goal as Espinoza gets this one in the box, gives this one off there. That one's going to be deflected and not going to be any good as Nemo try to get this one in there, but it's going to be denied. And I believe they're going to call it offsides there. Yeah, so they're not going to give no shot regardless because he was offsides there. Nemo has the football here. Now trying to get this one down the field as Gutierrez has the football. He loses the football. And now we'll see Morales gets tripped up, and he is going to be, we'll see, that's going to be called on Basler. He is of course, he is from around the Kansas City area there, and he's playing for his hometown team, as he will get a yellow card here for his effort. As now we'll see this one get kicked out there. That's going to be deep, and nice play as Sporting Kansas City here trying to get Morales here. Morales gets there, but Morales is going to be called offsides, as he was offsides pretty good here. He's offsides there quite a bit, yeah. So good call there from the referees there. I don't usually give them credit for that, but that one they definitely did. So as we go into the second half, we'll see Morales' number so far here today, as he has a goal here. And FC Cincinnati, of course, one of the hottest teams right now in the MLS in this series. They are leading this one 2-0. It's Espinoza now starting here in the second half of this game as Nemo here goes for a goal. A nice stop there from our goalkeeper. As Sporting Kansas City again having a tough time here, but they are so far in this second half doing a good job here of attacking. And I think at some point here, you keep attacking and start applying that pressure. I always say you're gonna give up a goal just like that one there as Gutierrez gets in there. And that's the first goal of the day here for Sporting Kansas City as they're able to get on the board here. We're not going to walk away with a clean sheet here, but Felipe gets his second goal of the season. Of course, he scored quite a bit for us. And like I said in my Sporting Kansas City series, couple games ago, as now we'll see Sporting Kansas City here now trying to go on the attack, and now we'll get the ball back. As now we try to do a counter here, and we're trying to push this ball as best as we possibly can here as they're trying to look for Morales and up in the middle here, trying to go for the cross kick here. They're going to move this ball here. Great job there, drilling this one near the penalty line, and that is going to be a goal for FC Cincinnati as Cincinnati puts up another goal here and trying to put some distance between us and them, as that is Antonio's second goal of the season, scoring this one at the 67th minute, and FC Cincinnati leads this one here at 3-1. So now we're seeing Sporting Kansas City again trying to conjure up a way here to get something going here and try to get into this box here, trying to go for the there, and they get this one there, as that one's going to be off of Espinoza. A great play there. I wasn't sure that one got in. But Roger Espinoza, definitely one of my favorite players for Sporting Kansas City in real life, makes a nice goal there. So I can't be too upset about that. As now we see Gorso here, and of course we've seen Gorso in the original series score quite a bit on us, or scored for us quite a bit. And now he's trying to do the same thing here in this one. As Sporting Kansas City here again, trying to apply some pressure on here, and nice job trying to get this ball out of there. But Kansas City still has control of the football. We got to try to see if we can try to get that ball away from them, as that one's going to get kicked deep. And now we'll try to see if we can reset here with Cincinnati. Cincinnati here trying to keep holding on the football here, but no! They do a great job there intercepting this one. Espinoza now going for the attack here, setting this one up for the goal, and that's going to be a great goal. That one's near the top of the box from Wallace. Randy Wallace makes the goal. Great shot there from him. And this now is going to tie this one up now 3-3. Sporting Kansas City is not letting this one go here at all. They are going to try to fight this one to the point of maybe trying to tie it up, or maybe even the way we've been playing defense here as of late. They're going to try to see if they can get that last minute goal here. So we definitely going to have to tighten up our defense here and make something of this. It's Rodney Wallace makes that goal. 3-3 here with extra minute. We got extra 4 minutes now in the game here, and oh, here we go. I'm getting a little nervous here, seeing this defense keeping that ball around on that third side of the pitch here. They're trying to move this one and try to push here, as we got to try to make a goal here. Can we get the cross kick here? Can we get somebody set up there? There you see again, we're going to line up this one, and no, hits off the goalpost. That is not what we want there, and that is the final whistle as this one wraps up. And Sporting Kansas City comes back and helps themselves to get in a tie, as both teams will walk out of here with a point apiece. Frustrating here when you have a nice lead. You know, we had a two-goal lead in this one here, and then it shrinks down to a point where there's no lead at all, and we're trying to score the final few moments of this one. Yeah, it's tough. This one was a tough one to take, but there you see the final score, 3-3, and we walk out of here with no points. Not the points that at least we wanted here. Both teams, of course, like I said, we get a point apiece, and of course, that's not what you want to get as a soccer team here. But hey, you know, we were expecting Kansas City is a good defensive team. We had a tough time scoring in the second half. They really buckled down and made sure of that. Of course, if we can't score, they're going to make sure they're going to be able to score, and they did so there, doing a great job there, turning the tables on us, and be able to make some nice scoring opportunities there for themselves, as Morales will walk out there with a 7.8 match rating here today. Of course, one goal there for him, as one of his teammates there as well got the goal. He's also he's named player of the match, so congratulations to him. But yeah, this one was a tough game to take to deal with, as we had to try to worry about our defense, but at the same time, offensively we had to try to score here, and the offense just was not gelling there as we were going into the second half, as Sporting Kansas City just did a great job there, making sure that we were not be able to really get things going or do what we want to do in the second half. And like I said, you see some, there are a lot of good attacks there from Sporting Kansas City, and hats off to them. So unfortunately, we only get 1 point. We don't get the points that we actually won. So we'll go ahead and get to the second match here today. This is a road trip to Atlanta. Right now, currently in 10 matches, Atlanta is 3-1-9, and they have lost a match against LAFC 3-0 at home. Now, Atlanta's not playing as Atlanta as if you've been following us MLS, they don't play as well as they normally have in the last couple of seasons, especially Josef Martinez. No longer, he is now sold. I believe he is now with Manchester City in this series. So he's over there in Europe, and of course you see Jose Martinez now taking over the reins as their leading scorer. And of course they got some upcoming names on that squad there, but it's not the same Atlanta team that many people usually have to deal with. Well, today Atlanta's going to have to deal with us here, as Atlanta has given up 17 goals here in the last 10 matches, and they have only scored 9, and that is a point differential of about 8 goals this year. So they have not been doing too good scoring goals, but they've did a great job of giving up several goals this season. As we take a look at the starting 11 there for Atlanta, and of course take a look here at Cincinnati. For the most part here, no changes, I don't believe, here in today's game. But for the most part here, it should be, hopefully we can walk out of here with a decent game. We should be able to have a victory out of this game today. Like I said, their defense has not been too well. Like I said, last game they've given up 3 goals, and could not do much in that game there against LAFC. So as you see there, nice job there, nice stop. Try to get this ball out of here, but Atlanta will hold on to this one here. And there you see again, trying to get this one away from Atlanta and trying to push the ball here as much as we possibly can. As you see here, trying to make good here on this attack. and try to see maybe we try to get this one to Morales. As Morales is able to hold on to it, Morales will lose the ball in the box, and Atlanta will now turn around and make their own attack. I see Atlanta doing a great job here, passing this ball pretty well here. I will say there will be times that I do not take my time with the passing here, and that's what causes situations like that. As you see a player being tripped there, but nothing being called. And again, Martinez will get this one there, and that is going to be a goal here for him, as he is a bulldog going for that football there and makes a nice score here, as Atlanta will score first. 1-0 here at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta. As that'll be a goal here for him, the first one of the day, as Atlanta takes the lead. So far here, Atlanta taking control of the ball game here. Now Atlanta again on the attack, and Atlanta trying to make a point, or try to make a statement here, as they can try to stay alive here in this game and try to make some good chances of scoring there. And there you see that one is going to be tipped away. Nothing they can do here pretty much in that one. As now Cincinnati here again trying to make a attempt here to try to get back in this ball game here. Just a few seconds left before we get to the half, as we have not scored yet here. Oh, good pass there, and that one goes off the bar there, the post. And unfortunately, that is how the first half is going to be. So the first half, Atlanta takes the lead 1-0. As you see there, one attempt, one goal there for Martinez, as he is the guy right now that's trying to help this ball club out to get in here. But they know they have a lot of work to do, because they know they got to go against this tough FC Cincinnati squad here, as we've been both doing great, both on both sides of the ball, both offensively and defensively. As you see, Atlanta now here has the football here, and again trying to get this one out of the box there. Now we're trying to make a push. Here we go, trying to see if we can get somebody open down here. Try to see if we can get a good, decent cross. We haven't seen too many decent crosses here this season, but we'll see a slam in there. That's a great play. Big play. We tie this one up now, 1 apiece. I'm not for sure who this young man is, but nonetheless, a great one. And let's take a look here. Takes his time here. Nobody's in front of him. Just launches that ball over the head of the defender. And that one just in the back top here. And that's going to be a great goal. But we find out there that it's actually a self-goal, because Ponga here, he ended up scoring. That actually tipped off of him. So they're going to call an own scoring goal. So we don't get that credit for that goal. So now we are trying to make a credit here for our own goal here. And no, there you see, try to get this one in, but the goalkeeper is right there. So Atlanta helps us out by giving us a goal off one of the defenders as he tipped it in. We have not scored a goal ourselves here. So it's still, regardless, it counts. It's 1-1. As Atlanta here trying to get this one here. And trying to get that header. But that is not going to connect. As now we try to move this one here. And again, Atlanta's just being just dominant there in that box defensively. Here now we're going to try to make a push, as Morales has the football here. Morales trying to go over here, trying to find an angle, but he can't get it. He tries to get the rebound, but just could not finish it. As they again do a great job there of deflecting the ball, getting a nice save. As now we'll here in the 80th minute here, and this is usually a time where we give up a goal there, and thank goodness we did not, as Martinez tried to go for his second goal here in today's game. Now we'll see Atlanta. Good job there getting around that defender there and putting the moves on him. As FC Cincinnati really having a tough time here, keeping control of the football here, and especially trying to get the ball out of this back third of the pitch here. So we'll try to move this one around here, and they get the header. And there you see he's trying to go for a header, and almost squared up on that one there, but it goes over the crossbar there. As now we try to see if we can find somebody open here. Morales trying to get that one in there, and Morales slams in there, but they say he's offsides. That right there was our goal that we could have win this game here. There's 3 extra minutes of stoppage time here. And I don't think we're going to be walking out here with 3 points. As we'll see here, last ditch attempt here now, try to get something going. As Atlanta, gets the ball back. And now we're going to play keep away. And this is how this one is going to end. So game 2, we end up, again, another draw. But honestly, this was not a good game for us today. As you see, Ponga there for Atlanta was able to give us that score to help us out, as he ended up deflecting that one off his own, I believe his own arm. And of course they said it was our own goal, so we don't get credit for that goal, but nonetheless that keeps us in the game, that keeps us as a tie. And of course we would love to get our own goal to show otherwise here, but unfortunately we're gonna walk out of here with 1 point, just like Atlanta here. As we're just so far now, we have now drawn twice here in today's episode. No goal there for Morales. Not the best rating there for him this season, 6.5. As FC Cincinnati has now drawn twice now here in today's episode. And we definitely have to turn things around here if we want to get on the right foot, and especially try to get some more distance between us and the rest of the Eastern Conference there in this, at least in today's episode here, because we have now dropped points now twice. And this is not what you want to see a club do, especially as well as this club's been playing right now. Could we be cooling off here at the wrong time? Well, we're about to find out and see. And let's take a look at some of the numbers there. Hopefully in this next game here, we'll have one more game before we end this episode here today. And we're going to be playing against Minnesota. And of course, we've had trouble with Minnesota before, or at least I've had trouble with Minnesota before in MLS, regardless of what series it is. Minnesota always seems like they try to get my number in any kind of gameplay whatsoever. So we'll try to see if we can avoid going for a third time here in today's episode in a draw. See if we can try to pick up some points, as we desperately need them here in the episode. As you take a look there at some of the numbers there for Atlanta as well. And like I said, even though Josef is not here and he's overseas, this Atlanta team is still somewhat dangerous, even though they have not been playing too well here. And once they can get the right role players in there, they're definitely going to be one of those teams. They're going to definitely be that Atlanta team that's always dangerous to have to face. As we move on now to like I said, the third and final game here in today's episode, we're taking on Minnesota United. Minnesota United right now, 9 matches, are 3-2-4. That places them in 8th place right now, currently in the Western Conference with 11 points. The last match was in Toronto, which was a road game, and they ended their match in a 1-1 draw. And it's actually been a little over a week since they've got to play, so they're desperately looking for a victory here today against us. And of course, with the 2 draws we've had here, we're waiting for our own win as well. So we'll try to see if we can do that here today against them in this matchup. As you take a look at the rest of the scores and the standings there in the division. And then, of course, here's some of the players here, some of the top players for Minnesota. Not really familiar with some of these guys here, except for Opa there, who was a former Sporting Kansas City player. But for the most part here, I think for the most part, we should be able to walk out of here, even though it's been a while since they've played. Usually, if it's been longer than a week or so, usually that team is usually pretty tough to deal with. So we're going to try to do our best. We're going to have to have a better strategy, especially in the box. Be patient and try to look for those key guys to help us out in getting a score. So here we are at Alliance Field here in Minnesota. And there you see 4 goals in the last 3 matches for Mateo Morales. And of course, that last game there, he came up short as actually there was 2 times he could have scored there, but unsuccessfully was denied. One of them was because he was offsides, and then of course his first one, actually, he tried to get a score. He actually had the ball deflected twice after he was unable to be successful in finishing that playoff, as he was deflected, and then of course get the rebound and try to put it back in again. But again, that defense there just being very stingy, letting him try to score. So we'll see Morales here outside the box. Passes that along to Garza. Garza has the top of the box here. Put this one in here on the inside there. That's going to be deflected as Shuttleworth will, of course, do a great job there of making a stop. Like I said, Minnesota, they have it's been a week since they've played, so I don't know if they're going to be showing rust or, of course, having a week off. They could be healthy and be ready to go and be hungry to get a victory since their last game. They ended in a draw. Of course, so that means we'll definitely have to be on top of our game here as we're kind of, we've been playing more so than they have. As has a miss there. So now Garza has the football here on the top, close to the screen. There on the top right or top left, and there you see Morales gets a goal, and that's going to be a beautiful one there for him as Morales and FC Cincinnati makes a score here. And of course, those rumors saying that he's possibly leaving FC Cincinnati. I think it would make sense for him to take off and make some big time money here, because right now he is pretty much a big fish in a small pond when it comes to play here in the States. So if we can get him to go overseas, play maybe in the Premier League or the Bundesliga or something like that, he would definitely be someone that could really up their game and be an international name, an international brand for himself if he gets a chance to play over there. Oh, a nice trip there. They'll say that's a tackle, and that'll be it for the first half in this one, as FC Cincinnati is able to score. And there you see 5 attempts, 1 goal here from Mateo Morales, and we'll see if him and this team could do better now coming up here in the second half of this one, as Minnesota have made a couple of attempts, made some couple of attacks here, but just hasn't been be able to put things together. We'll see if they can do so here in the second half. So Morales here passes this one off there to Powell. Powell now looking for a man up the middle there. Can they get the header? No, they cannot get that one as Garza tried to set that one up. And then Garza's going to be called for a goal or for a yellow card here. I don't know exactly what happened. Let's take a look here. And oh, he made that slide there. So I guess you're going to have to call that there. But, oh, that's tough. As now Morales has the football here. Morales gets that one back in the middle here. Can he help out? No. He tried to get a teammate there to help him out. That is a poor finish there from that attempt there for the FC Cincinnati player. Now we'll see the football here. Now they're going to try to push it as we get the interception here. And there you see Morales here trying to get one of his players there to help him out. And now they'll hand the ball off to him. Morales now in the box here. Can he get this one in? He's going to pass this one here. This one's going to go there, and that's going to be a goal for for FC Cincinnati. I'm so used to saying Sporting Kansas City, but FC Cincinnati makes the goal there, and that is going to be the second goal of the day, as the fans here in Minnesota is not liking these guys here celebrating there, as this was a good job there. He could not finish it himself, and he says, hey, I know someone that can. That's one thing Morales has been doing here a lot here. He's been scoring a lot of goals here, but at the same time, he's been showing that he is a team player, and he can help out with the assists and help others out, and he's been doing a great job of seeing that here on the pitch, as that is going to be Claude Gloon's third MLS goal this season. I think I said his name wrong, but regardless, it's his third of the season. Now we'll try to see here extra 3 minutes here in this ball game, and FC Cincinnati got to do a better job here defensively and make the defensive stop here against Minnesota. You do not want to give up a goal here. You're so close from getting a clean sheet here. We'll see attempt here, and they're going for a header now. Minnesota has the football here. Minnesota keeping possession here, and they're going to try to sit there, wait for their threat, make a threat here. But we're able to make a stop, and that is going to be it for this one here. As Minnesota gives up 2 goals here, they'll take a loss. As FC Cincinnati walks out here, finally getting a win here in today's episode. as they get their it's been a while since we've had a win. As we have started off this episode with 2 draws. Of course, really truly, if you think about it, if that player there in Atlanta did not score that goal, we would have had our 2nd loss of the season. But we got a little help there, which was nice. But today, this was definitely all our work here, as we get 2 goals, and we win this one at 2-0 in Minnesota. As you see, goals there for Morales, 1 goal, 1 assist, as well as some other great stuff there on the field that he did today. 8.9 for his match rating, so not too bad there. We'd like to see that. And there you see some missed player performance and some of the feedback that you got from the coach this week, or today's game, which is very nice. And of course, great way here to end the episode with a nice goal, and of course a 2-goal lead, 2-goal victory here against a normally a tough Minnesota squad. So as you take a look at the numbers here, for the most part here, at some point here we are, I think it would make, I think I said this before, but I think it would make a lot of sense if we happen to get Morales to move to the European team, because like I said, the series will be ending here very soon. But the question is, where are we going to go with Morales? And of course, I'm going to let the transfer in this game decide where we're going to move him to once we move him over to FIFA 23, which you'll see that series over on the 2nd channel over on ESGNet Plus LP. So there you see, we go ahead and we put in our transfer there, and we'll see what happens. So whatever I think I'm going to do is whatever the first team offers us a transfer, we are going to take it. Or I will probably, I also too, I'm thinking about making a list of names here. If the first team that offers us something is not what I want him to take, ideally I want him to go, I wouldn't want to see him go to the German, go to Bundesliga, go to Germany, or go to France first before he goes to England, and then to the Premier League. But if the Premier League does happen to do it, pick him, that'd be great. But if that happens, then I'm kind of afraid that it'll be like a Manchester City or a Liverpool that would want to pick him up, and it's like, that's too easy. I want him to go to a team that is, an upcoming team, a team that he can grow and help, and if it was a champion, the champions, English champion League One or something like that down there, to help out, that'd be great, and then try to bring a team up from there up to the Premier League or something. That would be fun also as well. So I am going to try to put some teams in there. I'm going to look at what the teams are in this game, and of course see who's could be promoted, and then I'll add some other names. But if there's a team you guys think we should go after that he would make perfectly sense for him, let me know down below in the comment section there. I would love to know what teams you guys think he should play in, and maybe I'll throw those in a name as well. And like I said, we'll probably put those names on a wheel, and then just do an elimination style of where he's possibly could go, and then from those names we'll just kind of eliminate one by one to see which team we happen to put him on for FIFA 23. But as you take a look here, we got a Philadelphia game coming up here. We're going to have to play them at home, as well as we're going to have a episode next, and in the next episode we'll take on Philadelphia, Los Angeles. We'll take on LAFC, as well as Wayne Rooney and his DC United squad there. And of course, as you guys know, Mateo Morales' idol is Wayne Rooney. So we'll see how things go coming up in those 3 games, and we'll see how well he plays in that episode. So stay tuned for episode 27. It's coming up very soon here on the channel. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't been new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord, as well as over on Twitch, as we do live stream over there on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Central over there on the Purple platform, as well As don't forget to check us out over on ESGNet Plus LP. It's got great content over there as well. We got a Manchester United series that we're doing over there, building that squad, trying to rebuild that team back to glory, and it's been a lot of fun playing that as well. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more here on the channel. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you all next time.